Hi friends, it's Angel. The holidays are upon us, and so I thought what better time to share with you my top 5 tips for thrifting and decorating on a budget for a stress-free Christmas. So without further ado, let's get started. My number 1 tip is always be on the lookout year-round. I'm always thinking holidays, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, when I'm out thrifting, and I'm able to pick up pieces year-round. If you've seen my last video, you know that these 2 candle statuesque bows, as well as these deer, are something that I picked up last Christmas, but didn't get to use and enjoy until this holiday season. I always like to keep a lookout for those pieces that I know from the year before after decorating that I want to add to my collection. Sometimes it's ornaments, sometimes it's statues or decorative items, or many times it's things that I just need to curate to my collection because something in our home has changed. Just like these stocking holders. I found these at a thrift store and they are solid brass, and I thought they were so unique with this hanging feature at the top and the bottom. They're original restoration hardware, and they were asking $89.50 for the set of 3. But when I got up to the counter, they were 75% off. What a deal for these beautiful, unique holders that we can use for our stockings next year. And it was about $25 for the 3. The versatility in these to hang an ornament or a bow or a bell will just be so fun next Christmas. Tip number 2, decorate with everyday items. A surefire way to reduce stress when it comes to decorating for the holidays is to incorporate and use items that you use every single day, such as this table runner that I thrifted last year. Items like this add a very seasonal, elegant touch, but they don't have to be used just at the holidays. You can bring this out for a winter dinner, a New Year's Eve party, but they add just that extra special touch year-round. And it also eliminates the addition of storage just for the holidays. Something else that I collect, if you've been with me for long, that are everyday items are Wolford blown glass candles. I have quite the collection now that I've thrifted, and these are absolutely spectacular. Things like glass candles, candlesticks, these are items that we can thrift year-round, use year-round, but with simple, detailed touches can add that festiveness to our holiday decorating that we all long for. Again, using everyday items such as cranberry, rosemary, orange slices, apple slices, and just a little bit of candlelight brings that extra special touch. But again, using items that we already have every day. This particular vessel is also very beautiful with flowers. Entertaining is something I think that we all begin to really focus on, particularly around the holiday times. So year-round, I like to collect items for entertaining that are not specifically seasonal. Things as stemware, particular dishes. One thing I grabbed last year were these beautiful Princess House card place holders. They're also like a little vessel or a vase, and they are so sweet. I've used them at Mother's Day, at Christmas, just a variety of times. It's little things like this that you can simply change and add to your everyday dishes at the table. That's that little detail that just puts it over the top. A little bit of rosemary and a sweet handwritten placeholder, and you have that extra special touch, but from an everyday item. Another thing that I think we forget about are simply picture frames or our wall art. This is an easy, stress-free way to add a big impact to your home. If you watched my last video, you know that I recreated a McGee & Co. look with a thrifted frame we already had. Now, I would suggest that you could do this with frames you're already using. Take it out, flip the mat over, and do this sweet detail to the back side of the mat. Add your Christmas paper, go ahead, let it dry, and then put it back in. But after the holidays, simply flip the mat back over, and you have your traditional mat of the white or the ivory that you're ready to use again. Again, this limits the need for extra storage if you are short on that or simply just don't like to have things stored. But this does add a stress-free touch by simply opening it up and flipping that picture frame. Adding in seasonal art, as we all know, is another very easy, low-budget way. And when you're not using that seasonal art, simply place it in the frame behind your everyday picture. This eliminates, again, the need for that stress of having a place to store additional items. Thinking back again to entertaining and our tables, another very easy, stress-free way to really add a special detail to your table is by napkin folding. This can be done with either cloth napkins that you already have, or if you buy disposable paper napkins that are large enough, you can accomplish this same thing. With about 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops, you can create this sweet little Christmas tree fold and place it on your everyday dishes with what you already have on your table. And it is a lovely way just to add that festive touch, but not spending any additional money and not stressing yourself out about not having something on the table that looks holiday. This is something you can incorporate your older children or grandchildren to help you with too. These are my everyday dishes, but the napkin is folded, just something a little special, and it draws your eye and makes everybody feel like you went to a big deal of an effort. If you don't want to fold it like that, a quick knot, loose knot in a cloth napkin is also a very polished and elegant way to add a festive touch to the table. Again, think about just a small detail that's something you don't do every day. It doesn't have to be a big deal to make somebody feel like they are extra special. And probably my favorite and one of the easiest napkin folds that I use at multiple holidays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, particularly at Christmas or in the fall, is this bow napkin. And it is so sweet, and it is a big bang for your buck. That quick and easy fold, you slide your napkin ring on, or you can do this same thing with a piece of felt or ribbon, and look how sweet. It looks like you really went to a lot of effort, but you just added in one detail that's not something that we typically see. Tip number 3 is greenery. You cannot go wrong with using whatever greenery you have. I thrifted this beautiful cypress cedar look wreath this year that was in perfect condition. A wreath like this, you can just place on the table, put a candle in it, throw it up on a mirror, or embellish it like I did with a few ornaments. These things give you so much practicality, and they are so easy. Or, as you are out and about year-round, collect these items and deconstruct them. This is one of the easiest ways to utilize items that may not be your particular style, but that there are elements there that you can deconstruct and then recreate something that is absolutely stunning and fabulous. I like to collect these type of pieces year-round. If it's something like the cypress wreath that I know is kind of just a hang and go, I'll leave it. But if it's a piece like this that I like the elements, but it doesn't really fit my style or vibe, I go ahead and I deconstruct it right then. I put it in plastic bags, and I always keep a box in my closet year-round for the items that I thrift and collect over the year. And they turn into some beautiful, beautiful pieces that can bring you so much joy and just really lighten the load. Don't overlook as well these pieces that are kind of meh, and you think, what am I going to do with that? These base pieces that are so inexpensive at thrift stores really help those deconstructed items go a long way for a very big impact. Tip number 4 is probably one of the most important. Buy what you love. Trends come and go, but what I stick to is using things that I love. You've all seen me reuse candles and put them in a new vessel, These are so easy to do throughout the season, and I love holiday scent. I am also a big fan of Santa, so when I'm out and about, I have curated and collected Santa pieces that I love. Some were just wash and go, like the mugs that I thrifted last year, and other pieces like this Santa cookie jar were a DIY that we shared a couple weeks back. But using items like this that I know I love, that are classic pieces that I can continue to curate over the year, are what give me the opportunity to create little moments over and over again in our home that I absolutely love, that make me smile, and that we enjoy wholeheartedly. Remember, buy what you love. And tip number 5 is paper, ribbons, and bows. Don't overlook your thrift store to start shopping for wrapping paper. I do it every year. This year, I have these beautiful matte gold, unopened, brand new Hallmark wrapping paper, and also a matte black and a craft. I got these last year for $3.99 a roll, half off, so they were $1.50. This type of thing, along with unopened ribbons. Each one of these ribbons was a wired edge ribbon that was beautiful. I got the entire roll for 99 cents. One of them I think had 35 yards, the other one was 75 feet. This is a lot of ribbon for next to nothing. And when you put those together for a very little price, you get a beautiful, beautiful look that adds to your holiday decor. I would suggest packages like this simply sitting on a counter or a table are in and of themselves a piece of work and something beautiful at the holidays. I hope this video has provided some insight and maybe some tips that you didn't think of before. The holidays should be a time of peace, joy, love, and connection. If we can limit any undue stress by planning ahead, or take away the stress that all of that overconsumption that can creep in might cause by repurposing, reusing, and thrifting, or planning ahead, then I'm all for it. I hope that you enjoy this video, and as always, remember, stay on the journey as we continue making our way home. Until next time, bye-bye.